The Cogitating Ceviché presents Geoffrey Chaucer, the father of English satire and storytelling, honoring the overlooked satirists and thinkers who altered our perspectives. Number 30, by Conrad Hannon. Narration by Amazon Polly. Preface. Welcome to the 30th edition of our series, honoring the overlooked satirists and thinkers who altered our perspectives. In this installment, we dive into the genius of Geoffrey Chaucer, often hailed as the father of English literature. Chaucer's unique ability to blend humor, irony, and sharp social critique, a skill that set him apart in the literary world, is what we celebrate. His keen observations and witty criticisms of medieval society, encapsulated in his magnum opus, the Canterbury Tales, have left an indelible mark on literature, inviting us to reflect on the complexities of our own society. Chaucer's work, far from being confined to the past, resonates with the present, offering profound insights into the human condition that remains strikingly relevant today. Through a diverse cast of characters, each with their own distinct voice and story, Chaucer paints a vivid portrait of 14th century England, highlighting the universal themes of love, power, corruption, and faith. His innovative use of the English vernacular and mastery of various narrative forms laid the groundwork for future generations of writers, cementing his legacy as a foundational figure in English literature, and his influence can still be felt in the works of contemporary authors. In this edition, we explore Chaucer's life, from his formative years and early influences to the major milestones of his literary career. We explore the rich tapestry of themes and techniques in his works, examining how his satirical approach entertained and provoked thoughtful reflection among his contemporaries. Finally, we consider Chaucer's enduring influence on literature and popular culture, underscoring his role in shaping the art of satire and storytelling. Join us as we pay tribute to Geoffrey Chaucer, a visionary whose sharp wit and profound insights continue to resonate, reminding us of the enduring power of literature to challenge, inspire, and transform society. His contributions to English literature are not just significant, but monumental, and we honor his legacy with deep respect and admiration. Introduction. Geoffrey Chaucer, born in 1343, stands as a pivotal figure in the evolution of English literature. His life, which spanned a tumultuous period marked by social, political, and religious upheaval, including the 100 Years' War, the Black Death, and the Peasants' Revolt, was not just a backdrop but a profound influence on his perspective and his literary endeavors. Understanding this historical context is crucial to appreciating the depth and significance of his work. Chaucer's decision to write in the vernacular English rather than the traditional Latin or French was revolutionary. This choice not only broadened his audience, but also helped to legitimize English as a language of literary merit. His masterful storytelling, particularly showcased in the Canterbury Tales, set a new standard for English literature. The Canterbury Tales is a collection of stories told by a diverse group of pilgrims on their way to the shrine of St. Thomas Becket in Canterbury. Through humor, irony, and vivid characterizations, Chaucer exposed the follies and vices of his time, making his work a timeless commentary on human nature. Each tale reflects different aspects of medieval society, from the nobility and clergy to merchants and common folk, illustrating a comprehensive picture of the era's social dynamics. Chaucer's narratives delve into themes of love, power, corruption, and faith, presenting a microcosm of 14th century England. His use of satire to critique societal norms and institutions was bold and nuanced, earning him recognition as one of history's most significant literary figures. Through his works, Chaucer entertained and invited his readers to reflect on the moral and ethical issues of their time. This legacy continues to resonate with modern audiences. Early life and influences. Geoffrey Chaucer was born into a prosperous family in London around 1340. His father, John Chaucer, was a successful wine merchant, which afforded young Geoffrey opportunities that shaped his future literary career. John Chaucer's status enabled him to place Geoffrey in the household of the Countess of Ulster, Elizabeth de Burgh. This position provided Chaucer with a valuable education and exposed him to the aristocratic lifestyle and the intricate workings of courtly society. Living in the Countess's household, Chaucer was immersed in the culture of the upper echelons of society. He learned the nuances of courtly behavior, the complexities of feudal obligations, and the intricacies of medieval politics. This early exposure is evident in his later works, where he adeptly portrays characters from various social strata, each with unique traits and perspectives. Chaucer's experiences were further enriched by his participation in the Hundred Years' War. In 1359, he joined the English army's campaign in France and was subsequently captured during the siege of Reims. King Edward III paid Chaucer's ransom, reflecting his family's influence and the importance of his position. This episode provided Chaucer with first-hand experience of the harsh realities of war and deepened his understanding of his time's political and military conflicts. Chaucer's travels to Italy in the 1370s exposed him to the works of Italian literary giants such as Dante, Petrarch, and Boccaccio. These encounters profoundly influenced his writing style and thematic choices. The Italian literary tradition, emphasizing humanism and classical themes, enriched Chaucer's literary arsenal, enabling him to blend these elements with his observations of English society. These varied experiences profoundly shaped Chaucer's worldview, from courtly life and military campaigns to international travel and exposure to different literary traditions. They provided him with a rich tapestry of experiences and insights that he skillfully wove into his works, creating deeply personal narratives that broadly reflect the human condition. Literary career. Geoffrey Chaucer's literary career began in earnest during his service in the royal court, a position that provided him stability and access to a wealth of cultural and intellectual resources. As a courtier, diplomat, and civil servant, Chaucer was deeply embedded in his time's political and social fabric, which greatly informed his literary works. Chaucer's travels to Italy in the 1370s were particularly significant. During these journeys, he encountered the works of Dante, Petrarch, and Boccaccio, whose literary styles and themes profoundly influenced his writing. With its revival of classical learning and emphasis on humanism, the Italian Renaissance offered Chaucer new literary techniques and perspectives that he adeptly incorporated into his own works. His early works, such as The Book of the Duchess, written in the 1360s, showcase his developing narrative and poetic skills. This elegy, written in memory of Blanche, Duchess of Lancaster, blends dream vision and allegory, revealing Chaucer's ability to merge personal emotion with broader thematic elements. The House of Fame and The Parliament of Fowls further demonstrate his growing sophistication in blending classical references with contemporary themes. Another significant work, Troilus and Cressida, written in the 1380s, marks a turning point in Chaucer's literary career. This tragic love story, set against the backdrop of the Trojan War, showcases Chaucer's mastery of character development and psychological insight. The poem's exploration of fate, fortune, and human emotion highlights Chaucer's deepening philosophical concerns and ability to weave complex narratives. However, the Canterbury Tales, begun in the late 1380s and continued until his death in 1400, solidified Chaucer's reputation as a literary giant. This ambitious work, structured as a collection of stories told by a diverse group of pilgrims journeying to Canterbury, is a tour de force of narrative art. Each tale reflects the teller's personality and social background, providing a panoramic view of medieval society. The Canterbury Tales is notable for its innovative use of the English vernacular, rich characterization, and satirical edge. Chaucer employs a variety of genres and styles, from chivalric romance in Fableau to moral fable in Saint's Legend, showcasing his versatility and command of different literary forms. His incisive commentary on social, religious, and political issues, delivered with wit and irony, underscores his role as a keen observer and critic of his time. Chaucer's literary career, marked by continuous experimentation and evolution, reflects his profound engagement with his age's cultural and intellectual currents. His ability to blend classical influences with contemporary themes and his mastery of narrative and poetic form have earned him a lasting place in the pantheon of great writers. The Canterbury Tales stands as a testament to his genius, offering a rich and enduring commentary on the human condition. Major works and themes. The Canterbury Tales is Geoffrey Chaucer's magnum opus, a masterful collection of stories told by a diverse group of pilgrims journeying to Canterbury. This work offers a rich tapestry of medieval life, capturing the voices and experiences of various social classes in 14th century England. Each tale serves as a window into these pilgrims' distinct lives, values, and perspectives, reflecting the complexity and diversity of the society they represent. In the Canterbury Tales, Chaucer employs a variety of narrative forms and genres to explore a wide array of themes. The Knight's Tale, for instance, is a chivalric romance that delves into themes of love, honor, and destiny. It presents a noble and idealized view of the chivalric code, showcasing the virtues and struggles of knightly life. In stark contrast, Miller's Tale is a bawdy fableau filled with ribald humor and earthy characters. This story satirizes the pretensions of the educated classes and the folly of human desires, illustrating Chaucer's ability to shift seamlessly between high and low culture. With its moral sermon on the dangers of greed, The Pardoner's Tale is a powerful critique of corruption within the church. The pardoner, who admits to his hypocrisy and exploitation, becomes a vehicle for Chaucer's satire. Through this character, Chaucer exposes the moral decay and venality that pervaded religious institutions, using irony and moral paradox to illustrate his points. Another notable tale is that of the Wife of Bath, whose prologue and story challenge contemporary notions of gender and authority. The Wife of Bath's candid discussion of her multiple marriages and her assertion of female agency provide a bold commentary on the roles and rights of women in medieval society. Her tale, which centers on a knight's quest to discover what women truly desire, further explores themes of power and equality in relationships. Chaucer's use of satire is bold and nuanced. He employs humor, irony, and parody to critique his time's social, religious, and political institutions. For example, his portrayal of the clergy ranges from the virtuous parson to the corrupt pardoner and summoner, offering a complex and multifaceted view of the church. Chaucer's critique extends to the nobility and other social classes, highlighting the universal nature of human folly and vice. Themes of love, power, corruption, and piety permeate the Canterbury Tales, reflecting the central concerns of medieval life. Chaucer's ability to blend these themes with vivid characterizations and engaging narratives makes his work a timeless commentary on human nature. His tales are not just stories but profound reflections on his time's moral and ethical dilemmas, inviting readers to contemplate the complexities of the human condition. The Canterbury Tales remains a cornerstone of English literature, celebrated for its rich language, inventive structure, and deep social insight. Through this work, Chaucer entertained his contemporaries and provided future generations with a window into the medieval world, capturing its humor, contradictions, and enduring truths. Satirical techniques. Chaucer's satire is distinguished by its subtlety, wit, and keen observational power. He employs various satirical techniques to critique societal norms and institutions, making his commentary entertaining and thought-provoking. One of Chaucer's primary techniques is irony, which he uses to expose the contradictions and hypocrisies within society. This is evident in characters like the pardoner, who preaches against greed while shamelessly exploiting his audience for profit. The stark contrast between the pardoner's message and his actions creates a powerful ironic effect, highlighting the pervasive corruption within the church. Humor is another critical element of Chaucer's satire. He often uses humor to soften his critique, making it more palatable and engaging for his audience. The Miller's Tale, for example, is a comedic story filled with slapstick humor and bawdy antics. Through the Miller's irreverent storytelling, Chaucer pokes fun at the pretensions of the educated classes and the folly of human desires while keeping his readers entertained. Parody also plays a significant role in Chaucer's satirical arsenal. By imitating and exaggerating the styles and conventions of different literary genres, Chaucer both honors and critiques these forms. The Knight's Tale, with its lofty chivalric ideals, is followed by the Miller's crude fableau, creating a juxtaposition that highlights the absurdities of both high and low culture. This interplay of genres allows Chaucer to critique societal norms from multiple angles. The Wife of Bath is a striking example of Chaucer's satirical prowess. In her prologue, she subverts traditional gender roles and religious teachings on marriage. She openly discusses her multiple marriages and sexual experiences, challenging the misogynistic attitudes of her time. Through her bold and unapologetic voice, Chaucer critiques the societal expectations placed on women and exposes the inconsistencies in religious doctrine regarding marriage and female sexuality. Chaucer uses dramatic monologues and diverse narrative voices, another hallmark of his satirical technique. Each character in the Canterbury Tales has a distinct voice and perspective, allowing Chaucer to present a multifaceted critique of society. The variety of voices, from the noble knight to the bawdy miller and the pious parson, reflects the diversity of medieval society and provides a rich tapestry of social commentary. This multiplicity of perspectives engages readers on multiple levels, encouraging entertainment and moral reflection. Through these techniques, Chaucer creates a nuanced and layered satire that addresses the complexities of human behavior and social institutions. His ability to blend humor with serious critique allows him to entertain while prompting his readers to reflect on their time's moral and ethical issues. Chaucer's satire remains relevant and resonant, demonstrating the enduring power of literature to challenge and illuminate societal norms. Influence and legacy. Geoffrey Chaucer's influence on English literature is profound and far-reaching. His works have left an indelible mark on the literary landscape, shaping the development of English literature from the late Middle Ages to the present day. Chaucer's innovative use of the English vernacular, masterful storytelling, and incisive social commentary have inspired countless writers and established him as a foundational figure in English literary history. Chaucer's decision to write in English rather than Latin or French was revolutionary. By choosing to use the vernacular, he not only made his works accessible to a broader audience but also demonstrated the literary potential of the English language. This pioneering choice paved the way for subsequent English writers to explore and expand the expressive capabilities of their native tongue. Shakespeare, for instance, drew on Chaucer's use of the vernacular and rich characterizations, incorporating similar techniques in his plays and poems. The Canterbury Tales remains a cornerstone of English literature, celebrated for its diverse narrative voices, vivid characterizations, and profound social insights. It is studied and admired for its ability to capture the complexity of human nature and the intricacies of medieval society. Chaucer's tales provide a microcosm of 14th-century England, offering readers a panoramic view of its social, religious, and political life. His characters, from the noble knight to the bawdy miller, are enduring archetypes that continue to resonate with modern audiences. Chaucer's influence extends to a wide range of literary forms and genres. His blending of classical and contemporary themes and his innovative use of various narrative forms has inspired generations of poets, novelists, and playwrights. The satirical techniques he employed, irony, humor, parody, and dramatic monologue, have become staples in the arsenal of satirists and social commentators throughout the centuries. Chaucer's legacy is evident in the works of many notable writers. Shakespeare's use of complex characters and interwoven narratives reflects Chaucer's influence. John Dryden and Alexander Pope, both masters of satire, drew inspiration from Chaucer's incisive social critiques. The Romantic poets, including William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, admired Chaucer's use of natural imagery and celebration of the common man. In the modern era, authors such as T.S. Eliot and W.H. Auden have paid homage to Chaucer's pioneering contributions to English literature. Beyond literature, Chaucer's impact can be seen in other cultural realms. His works have been adapted into various forms, including film, theater, and television, further cementing his place in the cultural consciousness. The Canterbury Tales has been translated into numerous languages, making Chaucer's insights and humor accessible to a global audience. Chaucer's ability to blend entertainment with moral reflection, innovative use of the English language, and rich storytelling have ensured that his works remain relevant and influential. His legacy is not just that of a great writer, but of a trailblazer who transformed the possibilities of English literature. Through his works, Chaucer continues to challenge, inspire, and delight readers, affirming the enduring power of literature to reflect and shape the human experience. Conclusion. Geoffrey Chaucer's contributions to literature are monumental. His masterful ability to weave humor, irony, and moral insight into engaging narratives has secured his place as a foundational figure in English literature. Chaucer's works, particularly the Canterbury Tales, remain timeless, resonating with readers through their exploration of universal human themes and fearless critique of societal norms. Chaucer's pioneering use of the English vernacular broadened the reach of his works and demonstrated the expressive potential of the language, inspiring future generations of writers. His diverse characters and multifaceted narratives provide a rich tapestry of medieval life, offering profound insights into the human condition that continue to be relevant today. The enduring relevance of Chaucer's work lies in its exploration of themes such as love, power, corruption, and piety. Through his incisive social commentary, Chaucer exposed the follies and vices of his time, using satire to challenge and provoke thoughtful reflection. His keen observational skills and nuanced characterizations make his critiques entertaining and enlightening, inviting readers to consider the moral and ethical complexities of their societies. Chaucer's legacy continues to shape and inspire the world of literature. His influence can be seen in the works of countless writers, from Shakespeare to contemporary authors, who have drawn on his techniques and thematic concerns. Through adaptations in various media, Chaucer's stories and characters have reached a global audience, further cementing his place in the cultural consciousness. As a master satirist and storyteller, Chaucer's ability to blend entertainment with profound social critique has ensured his works remain a cornerstone of English literature. His legacy affirms the enduring power of literature to reflect, challenge, and transform society, highlighting the timeless relevance of his insights and the lasting impact of his artistry. Geoffrey Chaucer's contributions are a testament to his genius and a celebration of literature's enduring potential to illuminate the human experience. Through his works, Chaucer continues to engage, challenge, and inspire, affirming his status as one of history's most significant literary figures. Thank you for your time today. Until next time, stay gruntled.